So Lando finally won his first Grand Prix in Formula 1, and what a better race to win than Miami. He won it on merit, on pace. He beat Max Verstappen by over 7 seconds. Of course, the safety car and the tire degradation problems that Max was suffering from helped Lando, but overall he kept it all together. He had the pace, and McLaren did a great job, not just with the strategy but off track as well. They brought 10 upgrades and all of the 10 worked perfectly and gave them this advantage or upper hand over Ferrari as well as Red Bull when Red Bull were suffering. I've been saying since the beginning of the season that McLaren actually are the second fastest team on the grid, and I think today, after the upgrades and after their incredible performance, I think that proves it. I think they are the second fastest team on the grid moving forward, and Ferrari have a lot of work to do and catch up to do to get back to P2 on the list. And so the biggest winner of this Grand Prix is of course Lando Norris. He finally got that pressure off his shoulder, and I think he can put Russia behind him and just focus now on winning more races, of course, and probably a championship in the near future. Both McLarens were on pace, even though Oscar had only half of the upgrades. He had only 5 of those 10 upgrades, yet he managed to overtake both Ferraris on the track on merit. I think the overtake that Carlos Sainz did on Oscar was kind of illegal, was kind of reckless, and maybe Carlos Sainz would get a penalty from it. And I think the biggest loser of this Grand Prix is Daniel Ricciardo. Even though he had an incredible sprint, he finished in P4 on merit. He had a terrible qualifying, which hindered his race on Sunday. I think Daniel Ricciardo is in a tricky situation because he has to perform every single weekend, otherwise he would get dropped or replaced by Liam Lawson most probably. So let's see what he can do in Imola. And another loser of this Grand Prix is Sergio Perez. Sergio Perez is driving the fastest car on the grid. He had an incredible start at the beginning of the Grand Prix in Miami, but he had a terrible turn 1. He almost took out 3 cars, and he ended up finishing P5 even though he is driving the fastest car on the grid. He's racing for his seat, so he definitely has to do better in the upcoming weekends, and let's see if he's going to keep his seat by the end of the season. The Miami Grand Prix overall was incredible. The race was full of surprises, full of safety cars, crashes, mistakes, overtakes, and of course, most importantly, a new winner. And that's what the sport needs, especially now. Formula 1 needs competition in order to keep the fans intrigued and interested in watching the race. So let me know your thoughts on Miami in general. Did you like the race or not? Are you happy for Lando? I'm pretty sure you are. And let's see what McLaren can do in Imola. Comment below. And as always, thanks for watching, and follow for more.